A reading from the Book of Stephanians. Yea, and Gwen spoke forth, many times have I wandered that path, and therefore things will not come to pass in this way. For truly I tell you, I come to you not as a hollaback girl. I come to you not as a hollaback girl. Here ends the reading.
Thralls Balls! They're everywhere!
Thralls Balls, the World of Warcraft podcast with a dirty mind and a clean behind. Hosted by Bentolis, Gershom, and Wooly. What's up, swingers? Welcome to episode 24 of Thralls Balls. I am Wooly, like I always am, because if I were somebody else, that would just be fucking weird. We have Gershom and Bent. Say hi, guys.
Hi, guys.
Yeah.
Say hi, guys.
Oh my god. How you guys doing? We were having a little chat before the show. I think we should do that more often because it was nice and relaxing. How you doing?
I'm doing excellent. I don't know about you guys, but I'm having a good day.
You running you rolling a hookah up there? And by rolling I mean not rolling, just whatever. You got a hookah going?
Yeah, my girlfriend packed it for me.
Ooh.
Yeah, we got bubble gum this week, so.
No, that sounds like a good time.
I too am having an excellent time. I'm on the tail end of a 3-day weekend. So I was off Friday, Saturday, and today went to my mother-in-law's 60th birthday party IRL last night, and she's a Puerto Rican hot grandma. So we were dancing a little salsa, eating some lechon, drinking some vodka with cranberry juice, and it was a fucking blast. Everybody had a good time. Baby daddy was there, all his cousins were there, and my kids. We had a good old time, and it was nice to see her happy. And her boyfriend surprise hired like a mariachi band to come sing like romantic songs to her, so she was crying and stuff, and it was very nice because they've been together for like 15 years, I think. So
That's
yeah, they're pretty much married. Yeah, it was a very nice time, and just having the weekend off and playing WoW and hanging out with family.
I don't think I have had more than one day off at a time lately, and like I'm okay with it because my job it can be stressful if customers are crabby, but for the most part, it is not very difficult, and I enjoy it. So, but a 3-day weekend sounds fucking amazing. So anyway, what have you been doing in WoW? That seems like a pretty good segue into what we've been up to.
Do you want to go first, Bent, or I can go?
You can go. Go ahead.
So not a whole hell of a lot, to be honest. What with the party planning and blah blah blah, didn't really do a whole lot of that, and then tiny bit of a content drought before 0.5.
Yeah.
I did do something that I have not done in years, and if either one of you say get laid, I'm gonna punch you through the fucking microphone, because I haven't done that for years either. Peeling back the curtain a little bit.
Your words, not ours.
It is what it is. So I fucking took Gershom to raid. Saudi, yada, yada, yada. Yeah, I went to Saudi's and I sucked. I died on Fate Scribe in 37 seconds. It was a lot of...
Fate Scribe is an annoying fight.
It was, it was a lot of fun. We were all toasted. It was normal to learn the fights. And also, to be fair, after I got rezzed after the 37 seconds, I did a lot better. I made it to the end of the fight the second time. There's a lot of footwork in that fight, though. And that's not my strong suit, especially when I'm drinking. So we had fun. I didn't get any gear, but it was fun. And we did Shade of Ner'zhul, or Remnant, whatever it's called.
I think
we did
Remnant.
Ner'zhul. Yeah, I think it's Remnant. I was looking forward to that because I've always wanted to kind of, punch Ner'zhul in the face, and I got the opportunity to do it. And I died on that fight too. And I guess, people don't always raise up in the middle of the fight, but I burped a little. My guild leader came by and said, I'm going to res you so that you can continue to punch Ner'zhul in the face. And I was like, fucking rad. Yeah. Teamwork makes the dream work. So we took down Remnant of Ner'zhul, and I think these were like over the course of a couple nights. So I got summoned in like randomly when I could. It was just very, very casual. So I got to participate in Remnant and Fate Scribe and the 9.
Ooh, the 9 drops a mount.
It's stinky. No one got the mount. I don't know. We did normal though. Is that on heroic only, or
It's
I don't know?
It even drops on LFR.
Does
It's
it?
Every difficulty, yeah.
Yeah. No one got a mount that I recall, but I definitely didn't get a mount. Other than that, what did I do? Oh, I did right before recording. Like it's one of the reasons I was a few minutes late. I did the mop time walking with Chain Keck. Shout out to Chain Keck from Uno Mas.
Shout out.
Yeah, we did 5 in a row. That was pretty cool. I did not get anything in the dungeons per se, but the 226 trinket I got was a hell of a lot better than the 146 that I was rocking, and that was on no Torghast. So she's like, she's 1-8. Sorry, go ahead.
What did you do? I'm sorry. I did that talk over thing again. My bad.
Yeah.
What dungeons did you do?
You're good. We did, so twice we got Storm Stout Brewery, and we did Siege of the Temple of Nuzao, or Nizao, however you say it. And the one, is that the Siege of the Temple? There's one with like a lot of bugs. You know what? I can't remember other than that. It just went so fast. Those are very, very fast.
Shit, what's that called? It's outside of, like in terms of the game world, it takes place near the...
So the Dread Waste, right?
So it's Siege of it's like Siege of the Temple of Nuzao or whatever, which is a zone outside of like in like town long steps.
Different then. Whoops.
Those are the only and we did Mogashan Palace and one other one. I can't remember, which is stupid because I just did it like an hour ago. I should remember, but
oh, you're fine.
Yep, got the 226 over 146 trinket, so that was pretty sweet. Now Torghast is sitting at 185 right now, so she's ready to face roll through some heroics with Uno Mas. If anyone else wants to do them, hit me up.
As soon as I get my druid up to snuff, we can do some little dungeony dungeons. We'll be fine.
Yeah, and then other than that, not much else in game. I finished Demon Soul, which is book 2 of War of the Ancients. So need to get myself paid, and then I'm gonna scoop up the Sundering and keep going on with my reading. And that's really it. Bentolis, what all did you do?
So we finally killed him. Finally killed Painsmith on Mythic.
And I saw that. I'm so happy for you.
I got my fist, so I literally never have to do that boss again.
Oh,
so
wait, you got fisted by Painsmith?
No. He drops like this 252 fist weapon, and it's like the best weapon I can get for my character.
You got.
No, I know what you meant. I just wanted to make a nasty joke.
And then we on Thursday night we got we killed Guardian as well, so it was a good week for Mythic raiding. Killing 2 bosses like that is really impressive.
Oh, nice, man.
And then I got the trinket dropped I needed to, and I didn't win the roll, so I was pissed.
Oh.
Well, not pissed, but I was like, God damn it, but I couldn't be too mad. And then so we're on Fate Scribe now, and I think that will die next week. So I think we're sitting pretty going into I'm hoping that will be on Sylvanas by the time I move and I have to take some time off.
Yeah, mate. Well, I hope you don't miss the Sylvanas kill. That would be...
No, we will... I'm fully expecting us to spend at least 2 months on that.
I mean, we've got the time. We don't even have... I suspect soon-ish we'll be hearing about 9.2, but we don't have anything about it yet, so you've got plenty of time.
Yeah, and I think they pushed the book out, too, for Sylvanas to March, so my guess is the patch will drop when the book comes out.
Yeah, that was supposed to come out in November originally, then they pushed it to January, and now it's March. You think that's probably a pretty good indicator, I think, Bentolis. I think you're right. Sorry to interrupt, Wills. Sorry.
Oh, you're fine. I was just going to say that I was going to put that in the news, but I didn't think there was much to say about it other than it had been delayed. And since it had already been delayed once, it was far enough out that people weren't really thinking about it, so I didn't include it. But it is good to point out because it does indicate their timeline might not be where they want it to be. Well, it's definitely not where they want it to be because fuck COVID, but, you know.
I think this was a thread that we were talking about in the DNR Discord, I
Oh,
believe,
okay.
about predictions. And I think March was not just for that reason, but for other reasons, like just timeline stuff that people know way more about than I did. I can't remember that I know who exactly said it anymore, but March seemed to kind of be like a prevalent word in that thread.
Mm-hmm. Well, as far as... Oh, actually, was that it for you, Ben?
Yeah, I've mostly been playing League of Legends besides that. I got all my characters up to 80 renown, so I literally probably just get a raid log going forward.
All right. Yeah,
You didn't get your league account banned this week, did you?
No, I actually met a friend and I've been playing with him, and it's going a lot better. Actually, I'm also going to a Halloween party on Friday, and my girlfriend
fun.
told me they all met like playing League of Legends, so hopefully I'll have a lot more people to play with now.
See, you take the game out of the equation, I bet everybody there is going to be extremely nice. But if you all sit down and start playing, there's going to be some things said. Somebody's going to die.
Do you think if there was a League of Legends con, instead, like if we were League people instead of WoW people, we all would have just murdered each other at TVCon?
No.
It's the game itself that brings out
playing. It's not playing with your friends. It's playing with random people that usually gets people heated. Like when I play with my friends, if someone like feeds, it's like we're laughing, we're having a good time. It's just like when you're playing with a random person, like they just like ruin the game for everyone else if they feed.
Yeah, I'm fucking terrible at that game. Last time
That's
I
any
played
game
it,
though.
Well, last time I played it, I was with my friends, and I kept dying because I didn't know or care what was going on. So every time I died, I just threw out random sea turtle facts into the chat, and people were mad at me from the other team. It was funny. Anyway, in terms of WoW, because, you know, this isn't necessarily a League of Legends podcast, which I'm sure there are a few out there, I logged in, I did a world quest, I logged out. Because I've more or less decided that my druid can wait until 9.1.5 drops, which is just like, excuse me, that was gross, a little over a week away. We'll be getting to that in the news. But other than that, I have done fuck all in WoW. It has been a busy period of time for me lately. I have been adjusting to a new branch of the bank I work at, which is dope, by the way. I've been adjusting to working a proper full-time 9 to 5 when previously I was doing a part-time school cleaning job. So yeah, that's actually we've been doing this podcast like 6 months. Oh no, I wasn't with the healthcare people before. Yeah. Anyway, that's what I've been up to. You guys ready for the mixed drink of the week? Fuck yeah.
Fuck yeah.
Yeah.
Fuck yeah. It's time for the mixed drink of the week. Fuck yeah!
Fuck yeah!
It's the mixed drink of the week. We've been going backwards through the specs alphabetically, reverse alphabetically, whatever. We started with the cloth. We're on now the male, and we've made it to the hunter. This is the first week of the hunter, and yes, get your memes ready. It's the survival hunter, and the drink is the Wildfire bomb. Before we get into it, though, please only partake of the mixed drink of the week if you are of legal age or legal whatever to do so. Please only partake of any alcohol if you're of legal age or legal whatever to do so. We are not responsible for anything that may come to pass in your life as a consequence of your own ridiculous actions. I really should write down an actual thing, but we're not liable for anything you choose to do, and please only do it if you legally can. Anyway, Wildfire bomb. Are you guys ready to guess what is in this? I will give you one hint and one hint only. This is an actual bomb drink, meaning you drop a shot into the drink.
Yeah, we mentioned that last week. This is Ben's favorite section. I think he should go first.
Okay, so it's going to be Red Gatorade, or Powerade, or whatever you want to call it. It's going to be, you're going to drop a Jaeger in it, and then you're going to pour a little bit of 151 or Everclear on top to light it on fire and chug it.
Holy shit, I want to do that. What the fuck, Ben?
Gershom.
Yeah, mine's not as cool as that. I was thinking either whiskey or Captain, but I don't want like Fireball. I want like real. If it's gonna be whiskey, it's gonna be like Jack, or Captain. Depends maybe on your taste for alcohol. And then I think like Angry Orchard with some like club soda in it. And then so like drop the whiskey into the Angry Orchard and club soda and go with that.
You were both kind of close, but also a bit far away. You both got the alcohol right because there is a shot of Jaeger in it, but there's also a shot of whiskey in it. So what the Wildfire bomb is, I have to sneeze. Hold on.
You're dual fisting today. You don't always add 2 shots.
Oh God, my sneezing. Anyway, it is
I think
orange.
I think we've met our Asmer's quota for today already.
Yeah, I honestly might have to do some editing sorcery on those sneezes. Holy shit. But it is a shot of Jagermeister. So, and that's actually not being dropped in. The whiskey is what's going to be bombed in. So the Jaeger. On top of the Jaeger is Orange Mountain Dew Kickstart. So for those of you who are like picking up on the fact that I'm a little sleepy, that's not going to last. All right, and I need to leave enough from the top that I can drop an entire fucking shot in there. Okay, so I'm gonna mix that up just a little bit, even though the pouring action should have done that itself. So then there is a shot of Jack Daniel's honey whiskey. And
I almost said the honey whiskey because I know you have some on deck.
I am attempting to light the whiskey on fire, but whiskey doesn't light very easily. So instead, I'm just torching the top of it because fire does change the way it tastes. Oh, it caught. It caught. Oh, it went out.
I have never actually drank anything that had been lit on fire. I'm kind of, I don't know, nervous about it for some reason.
Okay, so as I said, oh God, I spilled on my leg. That was cold. As I said, this shot gets dropped incompletely, and I guess I would intend people to chug it, but I'm not gonna chug it. So dropping it in.
I was gonna say you're gonna go 0 to 100 real fucking quick if you chug that shit.
All right, over the lips, through the gums. Look out, asshole. Well, that tastes yummy.
It sounds good.
You can really taste the honey in the honey whiskey.
So wait, just to review, I was spacing out a little bit. The kids came in my room and whatever, but so is the Jaeger with the Kickstart like a sidecar, and then you bomb in the whiskey? Like I'll go back and re-listen. I'm
Actually,
sorry, I spaced out a little.
I'm putting it succinctly for the listeners. It is Orange Mountain Dew Kickstart with a shot of Jaeger mixed into it, and you drop in 1 shot of flaming honey, Jack. And if you can't get it to flight, if you can't get it to light, you just, torch it for a bit.
Awesome. I'm sorry, I spaced out for a second.
Oh, you're fine. You are fine. That is the Wildfire Bomb for the Survival Hunter. Next week, we have the Marksmanship Hunter, and I don't have... Gershom, you're the hunter. I know you play like Beast Mastery, right? So
I do play Beast Mastery, but you just want to go basic ass bitch and call it like barrage.
Is that
or
a marksman hunter weapon?
I think it is. Spell? Or like murder of crows, but that wouldn't make a very good drink. I don't have the game open. I can check real quick.
Let's do barrage. I like that.
You want to do barrage? Okay, barrage. I don't know how you say it.
I'll look it up on the dictionary and we'll find out for sure.
Okay.
So that's going to be the drink next week, the Marksmanship Hunter one. Oh, shit. This is actually pretty good. I like it. All right, let's move on to the WoW News.
Time for WoW News, motherfuckers.
Okay, so WoW News. We're going to get the... I don't want to... Let's see. What's a good word for this? the serious stuff, I guess you could say. We're going to just get that out of the way real quick so we can talk about the fun stuff. Activision Blizzard is quote-unquote cleaning house. 20 or so employees, according to what they have said, have been fired for misconduct, most of which happened during off-site gatherings and involved alcohol. So basically, you know, BlizzCon, or like, I'm assuming there are other things that were just not BlizzCon, like little business trips or whatever. But yeah, that's a thing. When they were talking about this, and it was Fran Townsend who was talking about it, so that's not exactly the best mouthpiece, but we're gonna ignore that for now. She differentiated between patterns of abuse and one-off happenings. So basically 20 were fired for what I'm assuming are the patterns, and 20 or so are facing disciplinary action for the shit they've done. This is a step in the right direction, I'd say. Keep it up, keep going. Even if you're doing it for the wrong reasons, it is still change, and let's not kid ourselves. It's a corporation. They're definitely doing it because of pressure from shareholders and whatnot. I don't think they actually care about it. Maybe I'm just being cynical, but it's a positive statement, or positive change, I'd say. In this same vein, Activision Blizzard has also made a request to pause California's case against them while an investigation could be done by their lawyers in regards to the potential conflict of interest revealed by the EEOC that we previously talked about. And the request to pause this was denied. The case is not paused, which I think is a good thing, because that would be kind of scummy. But Blizzard's lawyers are still welcome to investigate whether there was this conflict of interest or not, which I think, to be fair, is, you know, if there was that conflict of interest, it is, I believe, their right to, you know, check that out. That's all I want to say about that, because now we have more fun things to say. 9.1.5 has a release date.
Bitches! Who
Hell
the
yeah.
fuck is ready? I'm ready.
I'm fucking ready. It is November 2nd, so 1 week and 1 day from the day this episode releases. I'm fucking stoked. People on Twitter are like seemingly mad that there's no class balancing being done, and I don't really know what to say about that, because I don't know how well the classes are playing in regards to each other right now. Bent, maybe you know better than me, but
Classes are actually in a decent spot. I think the only real changes they made was uncapping some of the AoE abilities in some classes. But they fucked over Outlaw Rogue, where they're probably going to be the worst spec again for Rogue. But
are you going to be respecking?
No, I haven't been asked to, but I have been looking into maybe switching to sub and trying that out for a little bit, but we'll see what happens.
Is it true that sub is very OP in Shadowlands? Because I have a sub rogue, I just don't really play her. She's actually my original main, but I just kind of fell off of like meleeing, and I play my hunters and my warlocks more. But is sub like really OP in Shadowlands? Is that true?
Yes, so sub is the best Mythic Plus in higher keys now, because it has uncapped AoE and can funnel as well, which basically is like focusing your damage into one target. And then yeah, and it still does crazy single target damage, so it's really good. Assassination is good. Our raid leader plays Assassination Rogue because it's really easy to play and you can raid lead on it, and a lot of your damage is passive, like dot damage, so you don't have to worry about like,
Because of the poisons, right?
Yep.
Basically.
Yeah. So yeah, sub rogue is actually in a really good spot right now.
I think the best rogue spec is the Feral Druid. Tish.
Feral druids are fun. I always wanted to play one.
Honestly, okay, not to go on too much of a tangent, but the first ever character I made, which is now my main again, was a Feral Druid. I love the idea of being able to turn into like a panther and just mauling the fuck out of everybody in front of me. Anyway, so November 2nd, 9.1.5
Words, Wooly. Words.
Listen. All right.
You're good. You're good, my love. Don't worry about it.
So the Mage Tower then is coming on December 7th with Legion Timewalking, and every 18 weeks after that. So
I'm sorry, I did not mean to talk over you, but please
fine.
remind me that I have something to say about that after you say what you had in the notes, because I did. Me and Chainkek were talking about this earlier.
Okay. So basically, I like that because it's it gives me personally a month to get my druid up to par for that. So I'm on board with that because I want that fell werebear. Before we get into what Grisham has to say about it, because of scaling and restrictions on abilities, like you won't be able to use your Covenant abilities, so druids who want to convoke that, oh well. There's basically like a weird little meta for Timewalking Mage Tower itself. We're probably going to go more into that when it's time for Legion Timewalking because, bumped my microphone. Because I don't really think that would be worth talking about now. So wait, what were you getting at?
I mean, I guess basically like what you said when I assume it was sarcasm when you said like every 18 weeks after that, like that's exactly what we were talking about. Basically a twofold conversation. One point was that I really think it's about time to make Timewalking a weekly or at least bi-weekly event because there's just so many of them. Like how are you only going to get to do the Mage Tower essentially like twice a year or something? Like it's just weird. And then we were looking at the calendar, me and Chain, and we realized that the first scheduled Timewalking after 0.5 is fucking WOD. Unless they're gonna change it and change the calendar, it makes no sense. Like I thought, unless they're gonna drop it in 1 week after as a surprise, like, hey guys, here it is. And then 1 week later, there's gonna be a Warlords of Draenor Timewalking as well, which kind of brings it full circle to thinking, okay, if you guys are capable of scheduling a Timewalking every week, then I mean, that's it. It should be done. It's all over the internet. Everybody thinks so.
Yeah.
I think, right? I mean,
I would agree. Sad to say though, I wasn't being sarcastic. The post said 18 weeks, so that is
that's
quite
ridiculous.
a wait. I mean, on one hand, I like 99% agree because that is too long of a turnaround. If you love Legion dungeons, cool. On the other, the Mage Tower was always meant to be sort of an exclusive little thing. So like always having it up or like having it up every like 3 or 4 weeks or whatever. You know what? I'm going to walk that back. I disagree with myself right now. We need it more often. We need it more often because we're not getting the artifact stuff back. Just this stuff.
The only good thing I can see about not having the Mage Tower up, like, you know, every... So what, there's 6 Timewalkings now. So if they did a Timewalking every week, then Legion and the Mage Tower would be up every 6 weeks. So every month and a half, essentially. I think that the only good part about that is that if you fail at a challenge, you have time to fix it. Or level another class. Like me, I play a lot of Hunters and Warlocks, and I can play all specs of each. So I'm gonna be able to do a lot of the challenges, but I'm not gonna be able to do all of them. So maybe in that downtime, after I knock out the ones I can do, then hey, I could get my sub rogue up to par, you know, which he isn't right now. So it does give you time to make your whatever chosen character or chosen challenge that you want to work on ready for the challenge. But that's literally like the only good thing I can think about.
Yeah. I will say it's got me thinking about the meta mount that you get for doing all of them, the book. I don't give a shit about the book. I care about the being able to say I did it. And I feel like a lot of people are going to be in the same boat. And kind of seems like it's going to end up being a much more long-term goal than, hey, I did this. I'm going to do this on this weekend. It'll be great.
Bent, are you gonna go ham on the Mage Tower?
Probably not, to be honest with you. I never had an interest in it.
Yeah, I mean, I think for druids right now, it's a little more weighty. Like, for somebody like me who never got the original werebear, and now I got the fell, I have a chance to get the fell werebear, so I can get that that model and all the animations and everything. For just one. Crap. What was I gonna say? For just from this druid, I'm excited for the Mage Tower Timewalking. And speaking of Timewalking, they have decided in 9.1.5 to remove some dungeons from the Timewalking dungeon rotations because they seemed to be the majority of players didn't really like them. Some of them I don't necessarily see a problem with, but let's just go through the list here. So with the Burning Crusade, they're getting rid of the Arcatraz, Black Morass. Get the fuck out of here, Black Morass. You're such a boring-ass dungeon. Slave Pens. Those are gone. For Wrath of the Lich King, Ankahet, the Old Kingdom is gone. Thank fuck, because it took forever. Pit of Saren. Okay, this one I don't really get, because it's not a hard dungeon. It doesn't take very long. It's just, I legitimately like it, so I don't know why they're getting rid of that one, but whatever. Actually, Pit of Saren is the first dungeon I ever tanked as a druid, now that I think about it, way back in Wrath of the Lich King. And they're also getting rid of Utgard Pinnacle. Cataclysm. Grim Patrol gets the axe. I don't know why. Probably because it takes a long time. Miss Pandaria, the dungeon we were talking about before, Siege of Nuzhao Temple. I don't know how you say it. That one's getting gone. And Warlords of Draenor is getting rid of the Iron Docks. I don't immediately know what dungeon Iron Docks is. I have not done very many WoD dungeons. Bent, what are your thoughts on this?
That dungeon is the one where you gotta like run the gauntlet and you gotta like dot like occasionally the final boss will shoot off a barrage. You gotta hide behind the wall. I kind of, it's cool that they're doing. I wish they would just rotate them in and out a little bit more often because they do kind of get stagnant after a while. But I agree with you. Like, fuck Black Morass. That place is like, it's cool in theory, but like, it's just boring. Like,
it's like, as a dungeon, it's not like overly hard. It's just boring. And it's annoying because you're running back and forth from one mob pack to another. And if you're ranged like I am, by the time you get in, or rather like I was before I switched back to my druid, once you get close enough, chances are the motherfucker's already dead. So then you gotta mount up again right away and go.
yeah, it's just frustrating to play.
We were talking about that this morning too. I think we kind of boiled it down jokingly to saying that it's
What do I press?
hold on.
Now I don't.
It's severely like more fun as a role playing situation. Like, oh, look at the infinite dragonflight, and here's Medivh opening the portal. But like to play it, it's a real B word.
100%. 100%. That is actually a perfect way of putting it. Like, I like the idea of the story there. The way it plays is just boring as all hell. So that is something they are changing in 9.1.5. They're getting rid of those dungeons from the Timewalking dungeon rotation.
But sorry, just one more thing about the Black Morass.
More ass.
More ass. When you read, I believe it's Rise of the Horde, they do talk about it a bit as it is just another RP thing. It really is an RP thing. So I guess they just really stuck to their guns with the lore on this one, which is good. Because with all the retcons and stuff that this game has, this place is pretty damn accurate. Like, even in the Christie Golden novel, they do mention, like, So Gul'dan's like, oh, you're gonna go through the portal and it's like rolling green fields and towns full of these things that they call humans, and we're gonna sack it and we're gonna murder them. And then the first time they go through, they're like, what the fuck is this place? So it does mention it in the book. They're like, oh, this is nasty. It's like stinky and black and gross. And so just another little RP lore gem there that it is in the book, that, you know, the first place that they go to is the Black Morass, and they weren't exactly stoked about it. They're like, this isn't what we were promised, you know. But yeah, it's just it's weird. It's a nasty place. I don't like it.
I'm sure there are some people out there who would say, what? That's their element. And no, it is not.
It's a mud pit. That's exactly where they belong. Maybe that was the inspiration for Orgrimmar. Fuck, I don't know.
I doubt it.
No,
Anyhow.
They picked Orgrimmar because they wanted to like atone for all their atrocities they committed. So they decided to pick like a very barren area of the world. So
I actually think that's true. I think if
no,
you,
I know it's true. I read
no,
it.
that's also in the book. That's Thrall's reasoning behind it. He was like, we don't deserve to be in a beautiful place. Like,
and then Deathwing chomped his way out of the world's butthole, flooded it, and now it's a little greener. Not much, but a little.
Some
Like
areas.
there's water there.
It rains there sometimes now. I don't know.
Yeah.
Eretar is
occasionally
gnarly
it's
though.
not
Like
so
if you
hot.
if you level like an orc or a troll and you go through that area, I remember doing that and I was like, dude, this sucks. This is so ugly. But then you get to Orgrimmar and you're like, man, these people, they're on a mission though.
I fucking love Orgrimmar. Every now and then
I
I'll
love
hop
it.
into
I love it.
Classic just so I can go see old Orgrimmar. Because I love Orgrimmar now. I think it's awesome now. But back in the day, it really felt like just, this is definitely the Horde city. I fucking love it.
I love how Doras is still the flight master after like 17 years.
You'd think
Remember
they
when
would,
you
like,
when you had that
retire.
quest where he was like, you have to go to the crossroads with this package of meat or whatever, and then you go back and the kata happened, and then he's in his new spot, and you're like, oh my god, it's still Doras. That's amazing. This dude's been on his post for like 20 years. Give this motherfucker a gold watch, dude. He needs to retire already.
Like a members only jacket or some shit. Anyway, moving on. Blizzard is, for whatever reason, I'm not really sure why, but they are offering free BattleTag changes until November 5th, even to those who already had used their free BattleTag change, like myself. So I don't remember. I think my old BattleTag was like Eternal Sanction or something equally edgelordy, and I had used the free one to make it Plaggy Boy.
Edgelordy.
Fuck off. Fuck off. I'm kidding. But
It's because we love you. We laugh because we love you.
I used it previously to make it Plaggy Boy. Since I'm not going by Plaggy Boy anymore, I've done the instructions they included to get the free BattleTag change flagged for my account. So it's going to be Wooly08, just like my Twitter. So I'm not really sure why they're doing this, but cool beans. I like it. And you yourself, if you've already used your free BattleTag change, can do it by following a link that they have put forth, or you can type it in as I'm saying it now, blizz.ly, so blizz.ly/BattleTag name. And if you go to that link, it'll say something to the effect of, if you've already used your free BattleTag change, submit a ticket and we'll have your account flagged to add another free tag change. And I did that. It seems a little weird to do it that way, but it worked. I just typed in like, yo, I already used my free change, but I would like to make use of this second free one offered. Thank you. So yeah, blizz.ly/BattleTag name if you want to take advantage of that. If not, no biggie.
I think I may actually do that because my BattleTag name is very old too. It's one of those things where like I can never change my Gmail because everything's tied into my Gmail now, and it's super annoying. But if I had the opportunity to change that, I think I may hit that up. Just because so many people know me in WoW as Gershom now, and when I first started playing again back in 20 like 13 or 14,
Mm-hmm.
I had an old BattleTag name from when I was more involved in like amateur wrestling. Like I actually tried to get into amateur wrestling. I'm not very good at it, but that was my hashtag because I liked that name for myself. But I think I may just change it to like Gershom now or something, or like Hunter Gershom or something.
So here's the question then. Everybody gets one free one automatically, like even before this. Did you already use that? Because if
No,
not,
this would be my free one, which is
Okay.
why I would do it. Yeah.
cool. So that is an option for y'all. It seems like it's related to Blizzard changing McCree's name in Overwatch to Cole Cassidy, which I'm not.
It's Coleslaw Cassidy, dude.
Coleslaw Cassidy. Oh my god. But yeah, that it seems to be related to that, but I'm not totally positive why they're offering that in relation to it, but I don't care. I'm taking advantage of it. Up next on the slate, as we already knew, I believe you'll be able to level in Torghast come 915. To get that started, just a real quick rundown. You have to be doing Threads of Fate. Once you started Threads of Fate, you go to talk to Tal Inara to get the quest Torghast. You follow a very, very short little quest line, and bada boom, bada bang, you can level in Torghast. I don't personally know how effective leveling in Torghast will be, but if you just want to mindlessly grind without really putting a lot of thought into it, that option now exists for you.
Do you think that there's gonna be like a scale on XP depending on like which layer you do? Yeah, there is.
I don't know about layer, but as you get closer to 60, it's
So like if that's what I mean, like if you pick a 1 over, like you're not gonna, they're gonna have to put a gate on that. You can't just pick a 1 and get the same XP you would get in like a 9 or a 10 or higher, right?
I don't know. Maybe it might even be that
I guess we'll have to see. I don't like Threads of Fate anyways. I like playing the story because I have no sense of like memory, so I love playing the story over and over again. I love reliving stories.
See,
So
I
do the story every time.
I prefer Threads of Fate simply because if I want to bail on the story, I can. But like I don't actually have to do the all right, I'm getting ahead of myself here. So I'm actually not even sure if they do it in terms of layers for the leveling thing. It might just be, hey, this is Torghast, and the layers might just be an endgame system. I don't know for sure.
That would make sense. It'll be interesting. I mean, we're gonna find out eventually. You'll have to let us know because you do Threads of Fate and I don't. So
Yeah, I'll probably go in there just to see what it's about. And if I like it, I might just grind the rest of the levels out that way. But if I don't, yeah, we'll see. One last bit of Blizzard news that doesn't really have any real information to it, but it is still something that's coming. Blizzard is going to be offering character transfer bundles. So, like, say you ninja something from your guild bank, and the guild's like, hey, fuck you. And then they tell everybody on the server that you suck, and you want to take all your characters to a different server. Because, you know, there'd be no other reason you want to leave servers, right? Anyway, Blizzard is working on it so you can, instead of paying individually for every character transfer, you'll be able to transfer multiple characters for like a discounted overall rate. They haven't given any numbers on that, but I imagine it would be something like it's 25 for a transfer, so you have 2 characters. Instead of paying 50, they might have you pay like 40 or something like that.
that's actually something I'm looking forward to because I brought Gershom over from a friend on the LFR Discord who was like, hey, come join my Horde Guild. And that's the one that is like helping me through normal Saudis. So I'm really glad that I came. But all my other characters phrasing. All my other characters are still back on Malorn, where I was from. So I'm on Area 52 now with Gershom, and I paid once $25 to bring my rogue over. I'm like, I'll bring him over slowly, but that would be nice to have a bundle And like maybe like as more like I literally could bring like 5 characters over, so maybe it'd be like an increasing discount. As
I
you
wish
came-
that I wish they did it when I transferred, because like
and
I
for
spent so
gold,
much.
and for gold, that would be nice too, because like my Malorn characters are sitting there with almost as much gold as my Area 52 characters, and if I could just bring them together, but like IRL, it's hard to pay for that. That's like 6 characters. I mean, you're talking about $200-$300 by the time you're done.
Well,
That's completely insane.
I don't know how much gold you have, but you can probably on Malorn pool all the gold together. If you have enough, get a token and use the token to add a little bit of balance and get the price down even further.
Yeah, I mean, I'm working on. I think it would just overall be nice to have all my characters on one server too. I think it's a good idea. What do you think, Ben?
I like it. I wish I had it when I transferred everything. I spent so much money.
I seem to remember right after Collected Company closed up shop, Ben, we were talking about this, and you're like, yeah, I don't know. I don't necessarily want to leave the server because that's expensive. I wish I could do all of them for one rate. You actually said that. This was your idea.
You predicted it. Oh, shit. What's up?
I wish they did it when I was there.
Well, I mean, better late than never, I guess.
Yeah, no, I mean, you can't really complain.
I think people who play World of Warcraft almost obsessively like us do come up with the ideas, and then so do the devs. So it's like, I thought of that.
Yeah. So that's all we have for the WoW news. So this is where I would transfer us to the question of the week, but I pulled a little oopsie poopsie, and I forgot to post the question in our question of the week channel on the Discord, which is where we get the majority of our answers.
You said poop.
I did. I did. I said oopsie poopsie. So we are rolling our question over from last week, running it again. It was, what would you add as a micro holiday? I'm going to expand it a little more. Or even a full holiday, or what would you change about an existing one? Or even, if you wanted to get rid of one, what would it be and why? So, just gonna let you guys in on a little information. Previously, we were not posting the question until the episode went live, and that's kind of why I keep forgetting to post the question. So, for those of you who are on the Discord server, and if you're not, feel free to join it by going to thrallsballs.com.
Discord time.
Yeah, eat 'em up. You can get on there, and for those of you who are on the server, we are going to start posting the question right after we record. So if you're on the server and you see the question posted, that means we've recorded, and we are no longer taking answers for the previous question, but you can go ahead and answer for the next one.
If you don't see it, ping me.
Yeah.
Please.
Because
Ben has taken this upon himself, right?
He has, and I appreciate that. So, to reiterate the question, what would you add as a micro holiday or a full holiday? What would you change about an existing one, or what one would you get rid of? There has got to be a more succinct way to write that. I apologize, Ben, for putting all those words in that weird order.
I could copy paste it, no problem.
That's fair. You can answer that on our Discord at thrallsballs.com. You can send an email answer, thrallsballspodcast@gmail.com. You can even answer via Twitter at thrallsballspod. This is the moment where we would read any new reviews, but we don't have any new reviews. So I am going to ask y'all listening if you would be so kind to go to warcraftradio.com/directory, hit ctrl+f and search Thralls Balls. That's right. Search for Thralls Balls. They're big, veiny, and triumphant. They're right there.
They're green. You forgot the green.
I did forget the green. And you can submit a review there. It will ask you to sign into your Battle.net account. If you would prefer not to do that, we will also be glad to take reviews via your podcast app that you listen through. Actually, I'm going to amend that. I can't search through every podcast app there is. So if you submit one via Apple Podcasts, I'll be able to find that one. Or email thrallsballspodcast@gmail.com. We can accept a review in the form of a tweet, too. We'd be happy to read that out at Thralls Balls Pod.
Just make sure you tag one of us or all of us or the show so that we see it.
And if you tag the show, I will personally get the notification. I haven't given these guys the account information yet because I'm lazy as fuck, but I'll give it to them eventually. Yeah. So, final thoughts for y'all. I guess my final thought for the episode is I am super stoked for the Mage Tower. And I am very excited to get my druid caught up for the expansion so I can properly play him.
Sweet. Bent, final thoughts.
This is hard. I'm gonna go with the veiny balls.
That's what she said.
Big green veiny balls. That's my final thought.
I approve. Gershon.
Okay, well, in the vein of veiny green balls, if you guys are thinking about having kids, I know you guys are both paired up, just think about the fact, imagine, if you will, a 6-year-old sitting beside you while you grind 5 time-walking dungeons, and she suddenly screams at you, "Mom, are you gonna finish that dungeon or what?" And this actually happened. That's not a freaking lie. She actually said that.
That's awesome.
Yeah. So, that's going to be it for the show today. It's a little bit of a shorter one, but that's okay. It would be longer if I hadn't derped up the question of the week, but these things happen. It's better than no episode, right? We've never done that. We've literally never, not once, have we missed a week. No, certainly not multiple times. Anyway, go ahead and follow us in all the awesome places. You can follow Bent on Twitter at Bentolas_outlaw, BENTOLAS. I usually read him third, so I thought I'd give him top billing today. You can follow Gershom on Twitter at Hunter_Gershom, GERSHOM. You can follow.
I don't think it's a underscore. Sorry, I think. It's
there's no underscore. Oh,
I
sorry.
don't think so.
Sorry.
Nope, that's okay. Sorry to interrupt.
Nope,
it's just Hunter
that's
Gershom,
a good
all one
interrupt.
word.
At Hunter Gershom, all one word, GERSHOM. Sorry. You can follow me on Twitter at Wooly08, 2 O's, 2 L's, and a Y. And you can follow the show on Twitter at Thralls Balls Pod. Go ahead and email us at thrallsballspodcast@gmail.com. Submit a review on Apple Podcasts or at warcraftradio.com/directory. Hit ctrl+f and type Thralls Balls. You can also email us that review, like I mentioned. Follow us on your favorite podcast app, if your podcast app allows following. And until next week, we love you, and we will see you next time. Bye-bye, we love you.
Much love, swingers.
Later.
Swing these nuts.
Saw these nuts. Oh!